Yo, yo, yo. Welcome into the top of the bleachers. We are live on October the 29th, 2024. Today's show, we're going to do a little college football, make our SEC picks, hang out for a little while. Before you get into that, though, be sure and hit that like and subscribe buttons for us. We really appreciate that. Tuck, happy Tuesday. It's college football talk day, man. What's up?
Not much. Starting to become Christmas season at the post office. Had a longer day than normal.
That's fun.
Yeah. We got a new postmaster, and she's pretty much changed the way we do everything. Like
Yeah.
they trained me one way for 12 years, and now this new lady comes in, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to just change everything.
Yeah, they do that from time to time.
Yeah, well, I'm opposed to change. I don't know if I've told you that or not, but I'm opposed to change, especially when it makes life difficult on me.
I think I knew that about you.
But yeah, it's all right. She seems like she has good intentions. She's not just doing it because she's.
Yeah. Well, my job ain't got nothing to do with Christmas, but it's crazy last few days, and today was even worse. I'd like worked all day, didn't get no nap, didn't get no nothing. Straight gangster here, been up all night, so we just doing it. We winging it here, man. So yeah, probably a little loopy. That's all right. Hey, we here.
It'll be
We live.
entertaining.
Sure. Talking football, man. What else? What else you want? I'll get a nap after this. Actually, I won't, but I'll get a nap sometime. I don't know when. Anyway, I don't have much besides the football tough stuff to talk about. I had a couple of games. I mean, besides the SEC, there's not a whole lot of games this week, bro.
Yeah.
Like I perused through the games and I was just like, you got Ohio State and Penn State,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw Pitt and SMU.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it, man. I didn't see anything else besides the.
You got Arizona State taking on Oklahoma State.
Oh yeah, that's real, really sad.
Hey, Arizona State can get bowl eligible this week if they beat OSU. They'll be 6-2.
Okay, I forget you're a fan.
I like them. I like the way they play football. I do. I do.
Arizona
Want to
State.
say want to say happy birthday today to Mr. Steve Atwater.
Huh?
His birthday today. I know that he's a regular viewer of the show, so just want to say happy birthday, Steve.
Sweet.
Hope you got my
Nice.
card.
I'm sure Coach Cal will
Yeah,
pass that along to him. It's our only
yeah,
viewer.
yeah. Considering he
Um,
steals all my other ideas.
uh, not much going on. We got to do some shopping tonight. We got Halloween coming up. If you didn't know, so I got to get some candy. Stock up on the candy. Um, let's pass some out when the kids come around, the grandkids and all that stuff are supposed to come by. So get some. I don't know, some vegetables or something. Some apples. I don't know what you give. It's healthy stuff. So we'll find something. Toothpaste. We'll hand out toothpaste or something. I don't know.
You're gonna end up getting your house toilet paper. You hand out toothpaste, man.
I don't know. Well, I was talking about my grandkid. Everybody else gets candy. All the other neighbors, you get a handful of candy. As a matter of fact, you don't just get a little bit. You get a good handful. But I was just thinking about the grandkids because I don't think they're going to be allowed to have any.
That's what makes you great. Is you're the grandpa. Who gives a crap if they're not supposed to have any? Give them some candy.
Well, I'll give it to them, but they won't. They won't get it. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking.
Well, that's you unwrap it and shove it in their mouth. Bam.
Here, eat this.
Hurry,
Hurry,
hurry.
run.
We went to a Halloween party a couple nights ago. I think it was Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
It was Saturday night. Went to a costume party and little house out in the country, and they got a front porch. It's got one of them swings on it. Two-person swing hung by a couple chains.
Yeah.
And so started out in the house, and you know how I am when there's too many people in the room. I get claustrophobic, so I had to move. I had to move outside because there's too many people, too many people. So I step out, and as always, the party follows me. So everybody's standing out on the porch now. So again, I'm claustrophobic or whatever. On the porch swing, and Lacey's sitting beside me, and she keeps telling me, "Would you quit?" Because I keep swinging, and I'm like, "It's a swing. I can't not sit in a swing and not. It's like sitting in this rocking chair. I have to rock, you know."
Mm.
So I start swinging, and boom, that thing breaks,
Oh.
comes down, man. It's probably the hardest I laughed in a long time. I laughed for a
Mm.
long time. And then Lacey automatically points out the fact that my side broke. Her side was still hanging there. She had nothing to do with this. So
She had to point that out.
kind of an embarrassing moment in front of a lot of people, but
Hey,
I'll probably never see those people again. So what do I care?
hey, man, you're talking to a fellow fat guy. Hey, sometimes chairs get
I've
bent.
lost weight. And apparently
Hey,
Bob, who was throwing the party, it was his porch swing. He's like, "Man, that thing's been hanging there 20 years." And I said, "Oh, that's great. That's great." I was finally the fat camel that broke the back of the.
no, it
So,
was due. It was due.
so I got to go. I got to go scrounge up a porch swing for Bob and Phyllis on Christmas.
Mm,
So I'm gonna see if I got an old boy on my route
okay.
that does woodworking. I'm gonna see if I can get him to make me a porch swing.
My mom's got one that we've got out here. It's got the metal frame or whatever, but then the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wood seat and all that stuff. So she goes out there and sits a lot. I tried to sit down on it once, and it kind of. I'm like, nah, I'll sit over here. I'm not sitting on that. I'm not going to be responsible for that.
Well, I didn't hurt myself. I didn't hurt myself or anything, other than my pride. My pride was hurt a little bit, but that was about it, man. I come away from it pretty
Hey,
unscathed,
hey,
except for embarrassment.
I'm not going to say I haven't bent a chair or two in my day, or go to get up on a lawn chair, go and just totally bend the arms off. You ever done that? Go to get up out of a lawn chair and just totally just bend the arms straight out like an angel's wings, just choo, straight out to the sides. It's like, oh,
Never done that. I've never done
that's
that, but
probably not supposed to happen.
I've broke probably two or three of those plastic lawn chairs that are just like totally plastic. You know what I mean? It's got the weak
Mm,
legs on it. I've snapped a few of those. Yeah.
yeah, gotta be careful with them things.
Yeah. Life of being a big fella. Life of being a big
Yeah,
fella.
it
Just imagine
happens.
Shaq. Like Shaq's really got to think about where he's sitting down at. You know what I mean? Like he can't just
No,
sit down in just any old chair.
I know. I can't do that. I just can't imagine what it'd be like him. I mean, I gotta be careful where I sit down. Anyway, before we get into the football talk, I did have one thing I saw on the Twitterverse I wanted to show you.
Okay.
The all name team, man. I know how we love the names and stuff that we talk about. This is
Always right. This guy's name is really always right. Are these really
all.
all? Are
These
these
are
true?
real players, man. These are real players. Po Boy King.
Oh man.
Oh, Gob Gob from Kansas City.
Dude, Gob Gob has got some game. Okay.
Yeah.
Gob Gob can go.
Tennessee Rainwater. How's that? How's that? You'd like to have that as a name. That's great.
Supreme Cook.
I actually heard of that guy. Yeah. Supreme Cook.
Is that Caillou or KU?
I didn't know how to say that one. Caillou?
Shouldn't he be playing for? He should be playing for Kentucky. His name's KU.
KU? Maybe it is what KU. Yeah,
I don't know.
always right. Yeah. The NCAA buzzer beaters and game winners posted this. I thought it was pretty funny. We're always talking about this kind of stuff anyway.
Well,
Names and
a lot of guys end up with weird names because they're nicknames, But
mm-hmm.
I mean, I, I guess some moms and dads have a sense of humor. You
I
know
guess
what I
so.
mean?
Always right. That's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
gorgeous. I love
Yeah.
that. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Anyway, some names to look at, some players to keep up with this year. We'll come back and see how these guys did. Maybe they had good years. Supreme Cook's actually supposed to be good. I remember him being in the transfer portal and stuff. So I've
Well,
heard that name before.
you better be good if your name's Supreme Cook.
Yeah,
What do you want?
supremely cooking.
What do you want to bet that this old boy never been in the kitchen, don't know even how to like boil an egg, and his
Yeah,
name's Supreme Cook?
probably, probably the nickname's the chef.
Tennessee Rainwater. That sounds like a country song.
Yeah, I know. Taylor got some national player of the week recognition for his game against
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State, and that hadn't happened since Ryan Mallett. So hey,
I wonder how many quarterbacks get national exposure like this after they play Mississippi State.
probably a lot this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, anyway, it's still a
Now,
nice
now
reward.
if he gets National Player of the Week after this week against Ole Miss, that would be nice. That would be really nice.
Yeah, we need him to have a big week this week. Anyway, I thought that was something to bring up. Then I saw the On Three put out their percentages, chances to make the college football playoff.
Sure.
I thought this was kind of interesting. I liked that Indiana has a high percentage. Um, I think it'd be interesting if K State made it in. I really like them.
I think it'd be interesting if Army made it in.
Army, that's another one. 22% chance, man.
I can't
Never know.
believe Indiana's sitting there undefeated and they only give them a 68% chance. Of course, Miami's undefeated and so is Oregon. Miami
Yeah,
got a better chance of making it than Oregon. I'm not sure that's true, man. I'm not sure that's true at all.
I don't know.
Because if Miami loses, say, the ACC championship and Oregon ends up losing their what are they, Big 12? Are they Big
Yeah,
12 now?
Oregon. Yeah, they're Big Ten.
I think it'd be more fathomable that they would let Oregon in since they beat Ohio State, and Miami really hasn't. No offense to Miami, but they just really haven't been playing the caliber of teams that some of these other conferences are playing.
True that.
I'm telling
Uh,
you, this could be a big, huge mess. This could be a bigger mess than when we just named the national champion. You remember when we used to do that? And we just like, oh, those guys are the national champion.
yeah, yeah. I know. All you had to do is go undefeated. Basically, you're
Yeah.
champ,
Yep. Co-champ. Yep.
co-champ. Yeah.
Yep.
What
I was
a
thinking about that the other day. We were talking about the Heisman race and everything. Have they ever had co-Heismans?
no.
No.
Mm, no. I'm thinking to make sure, but no. No.
I couldn't remember one. They
That's
say,
a
why does A&M only have a 46% chance? And why
well.
does LSU? Well, I guess
I
LSU
guess
might.
they could lose a couple. I mean, we got what, 4 more games, I think. So we got,
They
you
got
know,
South
they
Carolina. They got
they could
South
lose a
Carolina. They got New
who a
Mexico State. They got Auburn, and then they got Texas
yeah.
A&M.
Mhm.
So their only stumbling block might be Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. And then even then, I think if they lose that game, I think they still go to the championship game. I'm not sure. I saw something. I saw SEC Mike was talking about it. If certain scenarios happen, it could end up A&M LSU for the SEC championship game again.
Isn't that crazy? Both of them from the West.
Mm,
I know we don't have the West East
yeah,
anymore, but both those teams are be out of the West, and both of them playing for
championship.
the championship.
That is crazy. Anyway,
I think the biggest thing that the biggest bugaboo that we're going to run into when it's time to name the 12, to actually name the 12 that are going to go to the playoff,
mhm.
is every conference is going to think they got screwed. Like
Mhm.
SEC only gets three in. They're gonna be like, I can't believe they only let three. We're the best conference in the nation. Why are they only letting three in?
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
hear that.
know.
You're gonna hear that from like every conference.
Yeah, I know it. I know. Somebody's gonna get screwed. That's what we've been saying. We've said
Yeah.
this all along. Somebody's gonna get screwed. It's gonna happen. All right, what we got next here? Let's see. All right, let's get into our picks, man. First one, game one.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna do this one first?
First up, man. Well, I went by order of the time. We got the early game this week. We got the 11 a.m. kickoff.
It worked for us last week. I don't know if it'll work for us this week or not. I hate the early game. I don't know how players. I don't know how players feel about it. But
I don't know. It'd be hard because I mean, you probably had to get up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, right, to have breakfast and
go through walkthrough and get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even early night. I don't know.
I would much rather, as a fan, especially, I would much rather it be a night game or an afternoon game.
Yeah.
Gives more time for tailgating, gives more, if there are people who have to work on Saturday, maybe they can make it home for the game.
Yeah. I know it. All back and forth. Lane was Whiff and Kiffin was complaining about it as well. So you're not the only one that's upset about it. So, but anyway,
usually if you're if you're playing well, they usually put you on later in the day. So this must have been one that was like scheduled way early.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, the Rebels are coming to Fayetteville. Whiff and Kiffin's bringing the whole Rebs in. Has not beat Arkansas yet at home at Arkansas. I saw. And Arkansas played pretty dead good last week, and I like the fact that we got Kudus back on our offensive line. We looked a lot better. Matter of fact, I don't know if Jackson's going to play or not.
Is he hurt?
Well, he missed last week. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't know that. He missed last week, and they still put that thumping on.
Yeah, Jaquindon Jackson missed last week. He was out last week.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jackson Dart.
Oh, no.
I thought you were talking about Jackson Dart. I was like, oh, wait, hey, I kind of like this. What do you mean he ain't playing?
No.
Okay.
Nope, he's looking like the old Heisman candidate he was with the preseason. He's been looking pretty good. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm going to take Arkansas in this game.
Of course, I'm going to take the Hogs in this one. Win or lose, I always take the Hogs. But Ole Miss does not. This is going to be a tough ball game for the Hogs. The defensive front at Ole Miss ain't no joke. Okay, they got a great defensive front. One of the reasons, and I keep bringing this up, and I don't mean to be negative, but one of the reasons that our offensive line looks so much better is we were playing Mississippi State. Okay,
that too.
We up 24 or 27 points. I can't remember. 24 points to Mississippi State. Okay. They were averaging 26 for the year. So we held them 2 points below what they were averaging, but still it's like the 70-point blowout for UAPB. It just gets you all pumped up, and then
it's still an SEC school. Still SEC.
I'm not taking anything away from the boys. They went and they did what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to win that ball game. They went and won it. Okay. But coming into the season, I had this one marked as a loss. Okay.
Ole Miss.
Yes. And I'd love to be wrong about it. I would love to be wrong about it. Yeah. I'd love to get bowl eligible against Ole Miss. And we've had some knockout, drag out matches with Ole Miss. We've gone to a few overtimes. We had the Hunter heave. Dart threw like a 60-yard bomb one time at the end of a game to beat us. It just we've had some battles with these guys. So I don't know what to expect. I want the Hogs to come out and play as well as they did against Mississippi State, but I feel like they need to come out and they need to play better than what they played against Mississippi State.
Yeah, could always play better. I just
And
feel like I'm like you. I would have I had this down as a loss at preseason as well.
yeah,
But after watching Ole Miss play these few weeks, I don't think they're all that. I think they're pretty good defensive, and their offense is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they're a top 10 team,
well, they
just outside top 10.
I feel like they have underperformed this year. I feel like Ole Miss has underperformed this year. I feel like there were higher expectations for them going into the season. Uh, they've struggled a little bit when they got into SEC play, and I feel like Lane did that to himself. He scheduled even my youth pastor at church. He's an Ole Miss fan, and he brought it up to me. He's like, he's scheduling too many cupcakes. He's got these kids thinking that they're just all that, and when they get into SEC play, they're going to find out that they're not all that.
Yep.
And he was right. As soon as they got into SEC play, they started struggling.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying that the Hogs can't beat them, but it's going to take one of those ball games where we play clean. We don't turn the ball over. We're still losing the turnover battle as far as the season goes. I think we're like -8 or something like that. It's crazy. So, and we don't cause turnovers. That's one of our biggest problems on defense. We need to get some turnovers instead of turning the ball over. I think we've had maybe 2 this year or something like that. It's crazy. We should be.
Yeah.
It should be better than that.
D-backs are going to have their opportunities this week, and they got to play better than they did last week. So
yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that Ole Miss will get up like 2 scores on us, and that might be enough. I don't know if we can fight back from 2 scores or not, because we're just not built that way. We're built to get the lead and keep the lead.
I don't know. We're kind of explosive sometimes. I don't know. It's just
we are sometimes, but not
like
very often.
I feel like when we do finally protect Talon, I feel like we have pretty good explosive plays. Like last week, of course, it's Mississippi State again, but still, throwing it all over the field. Player of the week, national player of the week.
I also think that I don't know how to say this. It's like we have moments in ball games. Like it usually comes in quarters. Like it just looks like we take the third quarter off. Like one quarter, like we don't play any defense, we can't play offense for one quarter of the ball game. We even did it against Mississippi State. We had our foot on their necks, and then we come out in the third quarter and we let them score, I think, twice before we finally did something again. We have moments like that. And if you have a moments like that against Ole Miss and you find yourself all of a sudden down 2 scores in the third quarter, I don't think we're coming back from that, man. That might be too big of a hill for us to climb.
Might be. It might be. I don't know.
I feel like we got to keep this thing close. If they score, we need to put points on the board,
Yep.
Yeah. But I'm going to take the Hogs. I'm going to take the Hogs because I always take the Hogs.
All right. I'm taking the Hogs as well. All right. Up next, we got Vanderbilt at Auburn.
Give me Vandy, baby.
I'm taking Vanderbilt as well.
Vandy's just playing really good ball right now. Their coach has got them bought in and believing. They've got this all for one mentality. I really, really like the way Vandy's playing.
Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, they took Texas to the wire there.
Let me tell you something. If this coach can get players like Texas gets, or like Alabama gets, or like Georgia gets, Vandy could become a football school real damn quick.
Yeah. Hopefully he sticks around for a while. He doesn't move on or whatever.
I heard his name pop up
Yeah.
about another job that might come
Mm,
open this summer.
I bet that starts happening. I hope he doesn't. I hope he sticks around for a little bit and sees what happens. Tries to build it. Yeah, I'm taking Vandy in that one as well.
It would
Auburn.
have for me to leave Vandy, especially the way that you got things going and everything. It would have to be a better SEC school. Like I don't want to leave the SEC, and if that means I got to stay at Vandy, then I'll just stay at Vandy.
Yeah. Well, Auburn actually, I think they won last week, right? And they finally gave the running back, who's a stud, the ball more, and he ran for a couple hundred yards.
237, I think.
So uh, maybe Auburn has the formula now. Maybe they got a different formula about how to play.
Well, that all depends on who you're playing, man. I mean,
They
if the
still got
other
to can't turn the ball over.
yeah, and you still got to play defense. So, I mean,
Mm.
Auburn's kind of I don't know. They're kind of like Florida this year. Like you don't know which team you're going to get.
I
You
feel
might
like a
get
lot of schools like that right
yeah,
now.
you might get a good. Well, that's what the transfer portal has done. I feel like the transfer portal has kind of brought a lot of parity to the league. You don't have that. You got a couple of studs still up there at the top of the league, but everybody else is pretty much fighting with each other.
Yep. All right. Next up, we got Maine. Is that right? I forgot because I couldn't find a thing with them on there. Maine,
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
they play Maine. They do.
Oh man, the Oklahoma Sooners may finally get back in the win column.
I don't know. I haven't seen Maine play this year. I have to be honest with you.
I believe they're 4-4.
I'm looking. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they're four. Their same record as Oklahoma.
They are the
Yeah.
same record. This is true.
Let's see. Let's see who Maine has
But did
played.
they lose to Ole Miss?
Let's see.
Did Maine lose to Tennessee?
Maine beat Colgate. Okay,
Oh, okay,
and,
okay.
and then they got beat by Montana State,
Oh,
and then they got beat by Mammoth, and then they won against Merrimack,
okay.
and then they won against University of Albany, and then Delaware beat them, and then they won last week against Villanova,
What? Dang.
35-7 too, and then Rhode Island beat them 24-14.
Mm.
So this is Maine's big game right here. They play Oklahoma and then they play Bryant, Elon, and New Hampshire to finish out the year. Okay.
This is the paycheck game.
Yeah.
Hey man, I tell you what, if Oklahoma loses this game,
Okay, well here you go.
he may get fired.
Matchup predictor says that Oklahoma has a 98.4% chance of winning this.
That's what I'm telling you.
Maine has a 1.6% chance of winning. So if you got $2, put it on Maine. You'll make a crap ton of money.
That's true.
Let's see what their passers look like here. Dadgum, dude. Well, he's only got 11 touchdowns, but he's got 4 interceptions. Their quarterback's already thrown for 1,500 yards.
Mm-hmm.
148 of 211. That's 60-something%, man. That's pretty good. Your boy hasn't even thrown for 1,000 yards yet.
Which one? Which one you want to talk?
Well, this one's putting Arnold up there.
Okay, well, I think he out of however many games he didn't start like 3 of them.
They actually have the edge in receiver. They have a guy named Moss, 42 receptions. He's got 441 yards, 3 touchdowns.
That's probably because Oklahoma's receivers have all hurt.
And your top receiver is B Sharp.
It's because they're all hurt.
He's got 32 receptions, but only for 242 yards.
I haven't watched any of my Oklahoma podcasts this week, so I'm not sure. I saw some titles of the videos, and the videos were like, new offense going to save the season, you know what I mean? Or something like that. New offensive style, or I forget. I don't even know now, but
Let me
Oklahoma.
ask you.
They some optimistic folks.
Let me
in
ask you.
Oklahoma.
Let me ask you this question. Okay,
Hmm.
Maine comes to Norman and wins. Okay, or
They're
just wins. Okay,
fire
say
everybody.
say like a field goal at the very end. Maine ends up winning. Okay,
Wow. Hmm.
does your head coach get to coach the next ball game?
I don't. Man. The problem is they owe him. They owe him so much money. I don't think they can. But man, they would be tempted to for
You
sure.
man, OU's got so many boosters and donors that would pony up that money to get rid of that coach if he ended up losing to
Man,
Maine.
yeah, dude. You
He's
can't come
already
in.
he's already on the hot seat for the season he's having. He
You can't,
loses to Maine, it's over. He's gone.
I would think so. I would think so. But man, it's Oklahoma. They don't do that. You know what I mean? You don't. They don't. They don't ever do that. It's so strange to even talk about it.
Well,
Bob
it's
Stoop's going to come out of retirement, save the season.
you need something to come out of retirement. Something you lose to Maine.
Uh,
That's bad. We lost to Citadel one time. I think Ford was our coach.
mm, that
And,
hurts.
and I think he got fired in the tunnel. They didn't even let him back into the locker room with the players after the ball game.
Oh man. Anyway, you taking Oklahoma or you taking the Longhorns?
No, I'm going to take Oklahoma, dude. I'm not.
All
I,
right.
surely they can beat Maine. Surely they can beat Maine.
Surely,
Surely.
surely. All right. How about them Florida Gators versus the Georgia Bulldogs?
Uh,
Mm,
I
man.
might be tempted to take Florida in this if it was a night game in the swamp, but you're going between the hedges. Georgia's playing good ball again. I'm going to take Georgia in this ball game.
Yeah, I'm taking Georgia too. Oh man, old Billy Napier's hot seat, not hot seat, hot seat, not hot seat. Depends on the week, you
I'll
know.
tell you what, if he goes down to Georgia between the hedges and he beats Georgia, he's off the hot seat for the rest of the season. He's going to be your coach next year.
It might be. I'm taking Georgia as well, man. I think they're just playing really good right now. They seem to be figuring it out if they can stay out of illegal issues and stop hot rod car racing everywhere they go. Um,
Well, they had one player get uh, arrested for punching his pregnant girlfriend in the belly.
oh yeah, yeah. There's some real good high character guys
Cur-
over there at Georgia. Let me
cur-
tell you.
That is the reason why that guy at Vandy will never get the players Texas or Georgia or Alabama gets, because you got to have higher standards than that to go to Vandy.
I know, man. It's like BYU. How is BYU good? How you imagine selling that to a
Yeah.
18-year-old to 20-year-old kid? Yeah, come out here where we got all kinds of rules and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
And kids are going there, man. They're winning
Well,
too. So
not
good for
just
them.
that, but I mean, it's not like there's a lot out there either. If you've ever been to Salt Lake City, it's like Salt Lake City and that's it. That's like all that's in that state.
No, no,
You know,
it's pretty bare. It is.
it's pretty bare. Yeah.
All right. Well, both taking Georgia in that one. Then we got Mississippi State and UMass, right? UMass.
Yeah.
Mississippi State finally going to get a win, bro.
Oh, I got to do it, man. I got to look up UMass and see what they got going on.
Oh, wow. You're going to disrespect the SEC just like that, huh?
I didn't say that. I got to look though. I mean, it's not like I watch a lot of UMass football. You know. Let's see.
Let me look these dudes up here, man.
Oh, here it is.
They only lost to Missouri 45-3. So, I mean,
Oh, they've already played an SEC school this year.
they played Georgia too.
They beat Wagner. They got beat by North Illinois. They got beat by Miami, Ohio. They did beat Connecticut. Oh, wait, Central Connecticut. They got beat 34-3 by Buffalo. Toledo beat them. Yeah, I'll take Mississippi State in this one, man.
This is a 2-6 football team, sir.
Yeah, I'll take Mississippi State in that one.
I'm taking state in that one too. Finally get the dub, hopefully for them.
Hey, they have a better chance, according to the matchup predictor. They have a better chance of beating Mississippi State than Maine has of beating OU.
Really?
Yeah, they have a 7.7% chance.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And you're playing a 4-4 team. This is a 2-win team, and they're still saying, "Oh, they could do it. They could beat Mississippi State."
What? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Anyway, on to the next one there. We got South Carolina at A&M. Man,
This is a
this should
big
be a good
matchup.
game. Yeah,
Yeah,
it should be a good game.
this is a big matchup, man. Texas A&M's, they have got the lead in the SEC, and they got to keep winning to keep it. So they don't need to fall to, if they're going to fall to anybody, they need to fall to Texas. They do not need to fall to the Gamecocks.
Yeah, I think that kind of solidified me when they beat LSU. I thought that was a very solid win right there over a good team. And I didn't really believe in them too much, but then they did that, and I thought, all right, this is a good football team. South Carolina, they're one of those which team you going to get this week kind of
Yeah.
deals, you know.
Yeah. I tell you what,
And
though, when you do get the good South Carolina team, they are a good team.
they can be. They flash some good
I mean,
signs sometimes.
one of the worst games they had of the year, they still ended up winning it. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I just think A&M's too much. I'm a believer in them now. I think they got a pretty easy run till they get to Texas. Um, yeah, I think they handle their business, man. I think at home especially. You taking A&M as well?
I'm going to take South Carolina in this one, man. I'm going to take Carolina.
Oh,
It's just like A&M to get the lead and then screw it up. Once an Aggie, always an Aggie.
how
So
about them Aggies?
how about the Aggies? So I'm gonna take South Carolina. Plus, I I think South Carolina, when they play well. Now, if they go down there and they turn the ball over and they they become that team that Arkansas becomes every once in a while, then no, they will not win this game. But if they go down there and they play solid ball and they take care of the ball, I think they've got the team that can beat A&M. I think LSU could have beat them. LSU just let it get away. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why they're just a little bit better of a football team.
I think if you play that 10 times, we probably beat them 10 times.
Okay, all right.
There's also every week it seems like there is an upset somewhere, and that would also throw the SEC into a big old mess, and I kind of like that too. So I'm gonna root for South Carolina in that one.
Well, it would have messed up my parlay if we'd all picked the same games the same. It's probably how my parlay would have went. So it's probably a good thing you picked somebody else to deter me from doing that. Uh, anyway, okay, I'm taking A&M. You're taking South Carolina. All right, Kentucky at Tennessee. Stoops did not get fired that I saw anywhere. But speaking of hot seats, this man is on the hot seat.
Here's my question to Kentucky. All right, you get rid of Stoops, who has actually made your school relevant in football. What? Who are you going to replace him with? Nobody wants to coach at Kentucky. Nobody.
Well, I don't know.
There's nobody that wants to go to Kentucky. And maybe some guy that's coaching at UCF or something like that right now. But you're not going to get a big name to go to Kentucky. You're not getting
Right.
Saban out of retirement or Gruden or anybody like that, man. It's Kentucky.
Oh,
Before you were known as a
Basketball
basketball school. That's what you were known as.
they still are. That's still what they're known for.
But Bob Stoops has made, not Bob,
Mark.
Mark. Mark Stoops has made your program relevant, just like this guy at Vandy. Okay. Just like this guy at Vandy. And if you turn around
Yeah.
and let this guy go,
Well, but
he,
still, he's been there like 15 years or something. 15 years of mediocrity.
has he really
You
been there that long?
Yeah, you want to give somebody else a shot at this thing? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I guess you could go for it if you want, but I don't see anybody wanting that job.
Yeah. Well, still SEC. I think somebody'd come around. I don't know. Might be at the Mark Pope of college football. Anyway, I'm taking Tennessee. Give me Tennessee at home.
Yeah, I already wrote it down. I'm taking Tennessee, man. You University of Kentucky hasn't even put 20 points on the board yet this year. So
Oh man, that's sad.
Tennessee is going to score more than 20. So I see Tennessee winning this one.
That's sad. That's super sad. All right.
It
Well,
it
let's
is
put this
sad,
back.
but it's also not, it's not a team I root for, so I don't really care.
Well, we're pretty even in our picks for the year, so this puts us one off this week. Here, I can catch you. All right. If all the games
You-
go like I picked them, I'll catch you.
Okay, if all the games go like I picked them, then I'm 2 up on you.
This is true. This is true. And then we already did our playoff teams. Tomorrow we got our NFL picks. Oh wait, I thought I had one more slide. Oh, I did. Hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Just want to remind everybody. Boom. I know it ain't November yet. It ain't November just yet, but get ready, people. Get your face warmed up.
Well, first of all, this
Shave
kind
it
of
down.
this kind of upsets me because
Why?
been bringing up breast cancer awareness for I don't know the whole month, and we ain't got a slide showing anything
I
about
just
breast.
learned how to make these things. Give me a break. Dang. We're doing good here to have slides. Just want you to know that.
Did you get Gideon to pose for this? Is that Gideon?
No, I did not get Gideon to pose. No,
Mm.
no. But I'm going to shave again. I'm going to shave pretty close. I'm not going to completely, but I'm going to shave one more time, and then
Okay.
I'm not going to shave for November.
All right. When are you
And
doing this? I'll cut mine down.
I suppose October 31st.
Okay. All right. It works out because I'm a pirate for Halloween. I need my beard to be a pirate.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna, and then we'll just monitor our progress through the month. See how we do. This is important to me because I didn't realize it was a prostate cancer thing. Um, and that means a little more to me because of my dad and my grandpa. So, uh, I'm willing to participate. So let's
Well,
do it.
which grandpa? Papa Carl?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I didn't know that's what ended up getting him. I thought it was. I
Hmm.
thought he had pickled himself. I thought he.
No, no, he had prostate cancer. That was what got him.
My favorite story about Papa Carl is I'm 13 years old and I go to Oklahoma with Big for the first time. And we walk into Papa Carl's house. I'm 13. He goes, "You want a beer?" I go, "Yeah, yes, sir, I do."
Yeah, Papa Carl.
Papa Carl, man.
Yeah, yep, yep. Anyway, man, anything else before we get out of here? Tomorrow we got our NFL
Oh,
stuff.
I did see that Anthony Richardson is being benched for Joe Flacco.
I have a slide for that tomorrow. Yes, sir, on our NFL
Oh,
stuff.
I'm sorry. I don't know about the slides for tomorrow.
That's all right.
I
No, it's in the show shit folder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
I threw some NFL. I was trying to just do college stuff slides today. You got to be careful. You end up with like 30 of them if you ain't careful. You end up with too many. You know what I mean? And then we talk for 3 hours, and we can't do that. So we got to be more careful.
Well, you just tell me how many in production meeting, you say, hey, listen, man, I got like 20 slides a day, so we got to move. Okay.
True. Keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got NFL stuff tomorrow. There's some other couple things I saw. That's a good one. What's his name? Texans wide receiver.
Texans wide receiver.
Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a
Ridley?
blank. Huh?
Ridley?
No. Hang on, man. I gotta go to the show folder. Hang on.
I did. Did you see LA go up 3-0? Did you watch any of that?
Yeah.
I was watching the Steelers and the Giants, and it went to commercial, and I flipped over just in time to see Freddie Freeman again hit another home run. It's like his 5th consecutive home run, or 5th home run in consecutive World Series games.
Yeah, that's
so
nuts.
He's hit 3 this year. He hit 2 last year. So consecutively, he's hit 5 in a row in the World Series.
It's just crazy.
I quit pitching to that guy. He would be a walk. I'm walking that guy to first base every time he comes up.
Stephon Diggs is who I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay.
Torn ACL. Done for the year.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So
I think this Achilles thing is a lot harder to come back from in football than it is in other sports because what's his name? Dre Greenlaw is still out from tearing his Achilles in the Super Bowl. Wow. So I don't know. Is he going to get back this year?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him.
If they get Dre Greenlaw and McCaffrey back, I'm telling you, they're going to be something. Yeah, it won't hurt. That's for sure. Won't hurt.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get out of here, we just want to be sure and bring up our mental health. And if you're struggling or feeling kind of crazy, there's a national hotline you can call 988, and you can get someone to talk to or get some resources, or you can send other people there if they need help. Just don't do life alone, people.
Yeah. Life is short. Don't be miserable during it.
Yeah. Life's too short.
Yeah, talk to somebody, share your feelings. It might make somebody uncomfortable. Do it anyway. Share your feelings with them.
Yeah.
1-800-suicide also gets you to the same network of people. So you can use either one, 1-800-suicide or 988.
And we're still in October, so it's still
you still see the pink on the microphone.
Yeah, right here. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we know survivors. So mental health.
If you can't tell from the last 5 minutes of the show, Big and I really care about you people. Okay.
Yeah. We care, man.
We only have so many subscribers. We don't need y'all like dying off on us and stuff. Y'all take care of yourselves.
Yeah, we need you. We need you. All right, man.
Yeah.
Well,
when you're pointing that friend towards 988, point them towards the Bleacher Pod. You can follow us on X. You can hit that like and subscribe button. We would enjoy that.
Yes, please do that for us. And we'll see you next time. Tuck, enjoy your evening, man. And I will catch you later.
All right, man. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.